Hey guys, welcome to a new video. This one is going to be a little bit longer than usual. Section or lesson 3.3 teaches us about how a car value depreciates with time. And that is a good exercise for us to find good or even great deals when it comes to buy a used car. Because to be honest, this is where we in general should start with to get a used car instead of a new one. And there are two things that we want to do this time. Your first slide, and this is my example presentation, has the title of this lesson, car value or car value depreciation. And then slides number 2 and 3 contain the information that you will need to gather. Well, so let's begin with this exercise. So what are the instructions? Let's take a look at this slide that I'm going to show you while we're in class. So the first thing we're going to do is choosing a car that could be bought new or used. But again, I told you we're going to do rather a used one. So we want to choose a car, and since we are in 2024, the new one would be a 2025 year, and we'll be using this website, cars.com. And you guys are going to click on this practice sheet. It's going to look like this on your assignment, right? So when you click on this link, it's going to ask you to create a copy of a spreadsheet where you will enter the information. It's this one, the one I show you right here. So the first tab is the tab where you will enter all your information after you do your research. And I'm going to work on this example. So from this tab, you might get some data, and then based on what I do here, and I already entered some values just to move a little bit ahead. So as I complete mine, you will see what you have to do. So then you can go ahead and work on your own tab. So let's follow the instructions. So we're going to fill in B2, this cell right here. And we are going to find, in my case, my example is looking for the Chevrolet Equinox LT 2025. So I decided to find it right away from this website. That's cars.com. Okay. Although you could also Google that, and then you say, what is the value, okay, of the Chevrolet Equinox 2025, and let's see what Google tells us. How much is the 2025 Chevy Equinox going to cost? They gave us 28,600 if it is the LT. Active is 33,000, and so on. And we have some other models here, as you can see. So I can take it from here, or I can take it directly from cars.com. And as you can see, if I scroll up, because I already tried to do this, I'm going to go back because I had already done my job here. So look at that, 2025. I can do this 35,725 or 37,965 or 33. We still have some others. And I think I'm going to just go with this 36,325. Oh no, sorry, because I wanted it to be an LT. Okay, so let me scroll up a little bit. So let's do this one, 35,725. Okay, so I'm going to go to my tab, and let's take a look at it again. 35,725. 35,725. That's, expected value or list price in 2025 are going to be the same. So now the expected value for other years is based on this 2025 value. I am going to try and estimate how much 2024 would be, and I'll do a 10% depreciation value. So this 10% is going to be my depreciation rate, okay, or decay rate when we talk in terms of exponential functions. So how do you do that? So I'm going to use the function option of it's equal to this value, and I'm going to subtract the 10% of that value. Hence you have the 32,153. So as you can see now, we have a formula that can be copied and pasted for the rest of the years. So what is the expected value for 2023? It's going to be 28,000 and so on. And I will do the same thing for the rest of the years. So I'll copy the formula and I will paste it for all the years all the way up to 2011. So this is an estimation using this formula, okay? Guessing or assuming that we are going to have a 10% depreciation every year. So once you complete this, what you're going to do now is create the graph. How do you do that? As usual, we're going to select all these values, and with this and creating a line graph, I will see how the depreciation of the car is displayed or is performing. So I'll insert the chart, and what you can see is it's showing me something interesting. It's showing me an exponential curve, but this one is growing because it's taking or is starting from 2011 all the way to 2024. But this exercise is like reversing in time, which means that I need to take a look at the x-axis, and when I clicked on it, you will see the horizontal axis options, and this is very important. I want to see the reverse axis order, and now you can see that this is a decay exponential function. So this is the graph along with the values I am going to include in one of these slides. So as you can see, I want to paste all this here, but there's something missing, so please be careful, because now what I want to see is using the same website, cars.com, I'm going to look at some other cars from other years like 2024, like 2023, and so on, and try to find good deals or great deals if I can. Hopefully, please make sure that you find the same car you're trying to compare, right? As you can see, this 1LT might be a little bit cheaper, so that comparison would not be very balanced, would not be valid. But if you do the LT, and you will be able to find depending on the car you chose. So what I do is look that up, right? So I'm going to find different values for different years. So I had already entered some values here. Sorry, this is not the exercises. This was a different one I did last year. So I chose and I found some for 2019, 2018, and 2016. Let me enter some values for the initial years. Like it seems like I'm having some issues here. So let me get back to our first page. So for example, 2025, but now 2024 LT, 34,135. This is what's listed. And this is what I expect. As you can see, the expected value is lower than the listed price. So this one would not be a good deal for me, honestly. What I'm going to try is do something even lower than the expected value. So if I do 2023, and again, I'm going to try and look for find the same model LT, sorry. You just keep scrolling. That's part of the exercise you will have to do. Look at this. 2023 Chevrolet Equinox, 21,998. Okay, 21,998. Apparently this one looks like a very good deal, right? So yeah, good deal over here. But anyway, the one that I chose for this exercise was this. I already had it with me here. Okay, this 2018 for 13,467. Make sure you find at least 5 of them. Okay, and when you compare expected value and list price, well, you will pick the one that gives you the best option. So you know what, doing now as I am recording this video, it seems like this 2023 but for 21,998 looks even better than the one I had picked. But anyway, I'm just going to keep doing and finishing the video with the one I already chose. Okay, so once you find what you consider a great deal or a good deal, okay, it is already time to first, now you have the information you need for your first slide. So make sure that you drag the graph, and adjust it the best way possible. Okay, and now you're going to take a screenshot of the columns with the expected value, list price, and years, along with the graph. Okay, took the picture here, and that picture is going to be pasted right here. You know how it works. It's an image that you're going to upload from the computer. Okay, and it should be here. Paste it, and that's my first part of the report. Now, remember, I decided that the 2018 for 13,467 is the best deal for me after I compared these 5. Although, again, I found this one to be better, but whatever. So I'm going to go to cars.com. And by the way you find cars is by just, you go to cars.com. I have Chevrolet here, Equinox, within a radius of 100 miles from where we are here in Provo, and then you click on show matches, and that's where you will find what you need. I decided to start with the newest year so that I could find the 2025 values. All right, and that's how you want to look for your cars. Now the next slide is my choice, so I'm going to click on this. Oh, I think I lost it. Probably. Yeah. Unbelievable. Give me a sec. I found it here. Okay, here it is. So you want to take a screenshot of this. Okay. Let's take it. So up until this part. Okay. Here it is. So I'm going to now insert the image right here. So here it is, and I'm going to put it right here. And then there's some information you need to enter. What car? Well, my car is a 2018 Chevrolet. Oops, sorry. Chevrolet Equinox 2025. It seems like I need to adjust where the image is going to be. Okay, here. What's the price? Well, it's 13,467. How many miles? Well, 120,670. The down payment. Usually we want to have, I don't know, 20% as a down payment. So just to round some numbers, let's say that you are going to give 2,500 as your down payment. The sales tax here in Utah is usually 7.25%. Now, how do you determine these last two values? Loan length. The range for a loan length is something between 3 years and 6 years. 3 years being 36 months or 36 payments. 6 years is 72 payments because it's 72 months. So how do you determine that? It's really easy because it's even from the page, you just click on the car and now it's going to show you some information here. If you scroll down, again, we see it seems to be a great deal. And look at that. This picture here is showing you that compared to the average values, the value of this car is lower than what is expected. That it is matches what we had in our mathematical exercise. So I'm going to get back to the website where I can see the car, and if you keep scrolling down, we'll find what we need. Here, customize your payment. And this is important because that's what is going to determine the last two pieces of information you need here. But let me show you how it's breaking it down. You will see that you have a car price of $13,467. I had already entered this 2,500 of down payment. You can enter this value right here, okay? Along with your zip code. The trade-in value, which is optional, is if you want to give an old car, and usually you know, the dealer has some tables where they determine the value of the car that they are getting from you, but this time we're just going to assume it's gonna be your first car, okay? So that's why it's not priced here. Look at this. This is your estimated sales tax, although it's giving me a 745. So, okay, I need to update this value. 745. Interesting. Taxes are increasing. So unusual, right? Okay, so 892 on taxes. Other fees are not included. So once you enter that information, that's how much your loan will be. This is how much you will pay on interest based on the conditions of your loan, okay? This one is showing me at $237 per month because it's taking into account an excellent credit score and for a 5-year loan. But if we want to be more realistic, you guys need to start your credit history as soon as possible. But again, it means that your credit score will be somewhere over here in the vicinity of the 619 for those who have probably already a credit card or something like that. Maybe something between the 620, 699. So let's click on fair because you guys are about to just start your credit history. So you see that it's, and I want you to notice this. Look at that. 314 per month for a fair credit score. Average now 282. Can you see the difference? And now look at that. For a good credit score and for an excellent credit score. You see how much they decrease the monthly payment. So it's an incentive. It motivates you to have a really good credit score. So assuming, well, I'm going to, you know what, mine is a good score. Right now I'm in the lower 700s. So mine is 246 per month if I decided to buy this car and get a loan for 5 years, but probably I would say, well, I want it for 4 years, so it's 295. So loan length, 4 years, it means 48 months, it means 48 payments, and my monthly payment will be $295. Once you're done with this, then you are ready to submit your assignment. Please remember to click on share and make sure that your general access is selected on anyone with the link so that when I check it, I can grade it. And that's all you need to do for today. Good luck with that. And if you have any other questions or concerns, you can always ask me on my desk or send me an email. That's all. See you guys.